legal counsel.
And good afternoon, Charles Benson in the TMJ4 News studio. We're interrupting programming to bring you a breaking news update regarding the coronavirus pandemic. Governor Evers is holding a news conference right now. He has ordered a ban on gatherings of 50 or more people across the state. He and state health officials right now are on a conference call to give us an update. So we're going to listen into that conference call. There is no video feed of this, so you're going to be listening to a telephone conversation. Let's listen in right now.
To keep ourselves, our families, and our communities safe. So I want to offer my thanks, first of all, to the school superintendents and school boards across the state who had been planning for the possibility of school closures, and when the directive came, worked throughout the weekend to inform parents and guardians about the closures, made sure kids who rely on school lunches will be fed, and who continue to plan to educate our children under circumstances none of us could have predicted when the school year began last fall. To the kids, we know that school is more than books and quizzes. This response means many of you are missing out on sports tournaments and other things you've worked on all year to reach. Dance competitions, art shows, band concerts, all have been postponed or canceled, as are many trips that you look forward to. We know it stings, but we're sorry, very sorry that it had to happen. There's a lesson here that you wouldn't necessarily get in a classroom, and that is life is unpredictable. Please understand that your health and safety is our top priority, and we're grateful for your flexibility and understanding of your parents and your teachers and your coaches. Thanks as well to the families who have loved ones in the nursing home and assisted living centers. We know it is hard being unable to visit, but it's truly in the best interest to protect the health of Wisconsin residents who could be especially vulnerable to COVID-19. And earlier today, we announced our next actions to keep the public safe. Folks, it's on all of us to practice social distancing and take every step possible to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. That's why I directed Secretary Palm to order a ban on mass gatherings of 50 or more people effective at midnight tonight. Critical infrastructure and services such as grocery stores and food pantries and child care centers, pharmacies and hospitals will be exempt from this order. This isn't a decision that I made lightly, and we understand it will have an impact on Wisconsin workers, families, businesses, and communities, but keeping folks safe and healthy has to be our highest priority. This order includes gatherings at theaters, arenas, conference rooms, and auditoriums. It does, however, allow restaurants, bars, and other businesses to remain open so long as they follow guidelines on social distancing and have fewer than 50 people or operate at less than 50% capacity, whichever is less. The Department of Health Services is staffed by experts who work with the Centers for Disease Control, local and tribal health officers and partners in healthcare to help us all stay up on the rapidly changing situation. Please use their web pages, social media accounts, and other communications for factual and timely information about COVID-19. Before I turn things over to Secretary Palm, I'd like to add that this situation requires more than just an all-government response. This situation requires the support of all in Wisconsin. Some folks can help best by going into work and supporting critical health care and public safety efforts, as well as supporting key community services. Some folks can help best by volunteering, donating blood if they can, and donating items such as non-perishable food, diapers, wipes, formulas, and paper products to local nonprofits. And some folks can help best by listening to DHS and CDC guidance on social distancing and staying at home. Everyone can play a part here in Wisconsin in keeping us safe and healthy. So thank you, everybody. And now I'll turn this over to DHS Secretary-Designee Andrea Palm.
Thank you, Governor. As you know, the number of cases grew significantly over the weekend, and here's where we stand right now. We've had 504 negative tests and 46 positive tests, and our one confirmed case who has recovered. This growth is not unexpected as more people are tested, but through the combined efforts of your federal, state, and local governments, we can and must slow the spread of COVID-19. As the governor mentioned, schools around the state have closed in an effort to stop the spread, and today we have announced that as of midnight tonight, all public and private mass gatherings of 50 people or more are prohibited in the state. The governor outlined some of those specifics, so I won't repeat them. These measures are part of our ongoing efforts to mitigate spread. I want to echo Governor Evers in offering our thanks to the local and tribal health officers, our partners in the healthcare system. They are working tirelessly toward our goal of reducing the impact of this disease on the state of Wisconsin. In my year with DHS, I've been constantly amazed by the strength, resiliency, and sense of community of the people of Wisconsin. We will get through this together. As this health situation evolves, Governor Evers and the Department of Health Services, with the help of our many valued partners, will continue to provide timely guidance and information that you need to help reduce the spread of the disease and protect our communities. Over the weekend, we worked to put out guidance for daycare facilities, which we are recommending stay open at this time. In the coming days and weeks, there are going to be more disruptions in your lives. We are going to continue to ask you to do more social distancing. I know this is difficult, but this is how we are going to prevent more people from becoming exposed and infected with COVID-19. Right now, we are working with local health departments who are focused on contact tracing of our new confirmed cases. This is critical work, and it will help keep our communities safe. When a case is confirmed, we interview that person about every interaction that they have had, every location they have gone to, and anyone who may have been exposed to COVID-19. We then work to notify any of those that are exposed so we can take additional actions with those individuals. It's important to remember that the people most adversely affected have been the elderly and people with underlying health conditions. It is our responsibility to practice social distancing to help protect these vulnerable populations. In addition, please know the signs and symptoms of COVID-19: fever, cough, shortness of breath, and what you need to do if you become symptomatic. Please stay home if you are sick. Call your healthcare provider's office in advance of a visit. Limit your movement in the community and limit who comes to visit you. Also know what additional measures you should take if you are at higher risk for severe disease. Please continue to focus on the personal protective measures we've been talking about, like your respiratory etiquette, hand washing, and cleaning surfaces frequently. Create a household plan of action in case of illness and as there is further disruption in the daily activities here in the state of Wisconsin due to this outbreak, including a 2-week supply of food for your family and pets, needed prescription medicines, and please understand what plans your employer has for telework and other social distancing strategies. Know about ongoing emergency operations plans for your school and for the places that you work. Thank you, and I'd like to now turn it over to Dr. Westergaard.
Thank you, and good afternoon.
And we've been listening to a conference call with Governor Tony Evers, and you just heard from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services Secretary-designee Andrea Paul. And we're going to continue to monitor this conference call and bring you any new information online and on air. But I wanted to just go back and tell you the new information here, and that is Governor Evers has now ordered a ban on all mass gatherings of 50 or more. So the footprint of more and more people are being asked to reduce that footprint and that social distancing that we are talking about by having more places closed down. However, what will not be forced to close down will be grocery stores, food pantries, child care centers, pharmacies, and hospitals. They are exempt from this order, but it is going to mean a big difference for restaurants and bars, especially as we head into the St. Patrick's Day holiday tomorrow. We're going to digest all of this for you. We're going to have more information on all the changes that are going on. Again, you can keep up to date with the very latest online, but we'll see you back here at Live at 4 with the very latest information on the coronavirus pandemic. For now, we'll send it back to programming.